Hey everybody, this is Chris with T3 Handicapping. Hey, I decided to jump on and do a special podcast here for the late pick five from Gulfstream Park. There's going to be a carryover in the late pick five starting in race number 7. So I thought instead of doing the whole card, I might just jump in here and give you a look at what sort of the methodology spits out for the pick five. So I'm starting here, like I said, in race number 7 with the late pick five. Um, Over here, I'll be using the methodology, using my power ratings, and then over here, I'll be using an Excel program that I wrote for creating multi-ticket structure. So we're looking at the pick five here, so I'm just going to get rid of this one here. And I'm going to go ahead and select pick five. I'll be doing this for the bare minimum with the carryover. I should get plenty of extra. And I'm going to start with a 150 budget. So I'll be working off of that. This leg one is just a placeholder to make things a little cleaner when we get to the output. So, but I'll be filling in these here as we go. So race number 7, 50 cent pick five. By the way, as I'm going through these, I'm actually going to be using the raw numbers instead of the adjusted for class. When I'm playing daily doubles and pick threes, I'll use those adjusted ones to really thin down my numbers. But in this case, with such a big carryover, a bigger wager, I want to have a little bit more coverage. So I'm going to be using the raw numbers, which went pretty well when I played Saturday's card. So hopefully we can repeat that success and maybe take down this late pick five with carryover. So this is a 7.5 furlong on turf for maiden claimers at the 16,000 level. These are fillies. I will not be using the one in this case who rated out as a 66. By the way, as I'm going through this, and maybe it's easier if I show you this, I'm going to be using the horse numbers here, and I'll just put that in. So I'm not using the one. The number 2 is a second time starter. We've got 20% second time turf, so 73. I'm going to start with this one as a C, certainly with the ability to upgrade. The Rain is Coming, rated out as a 36. I don't really care for that one, so that one's not going to be used. Champina, Edgar Zayas, Safi Joseph, second time starter. This one seems like a real reasonable one. For right now, it's a B type. Um, Check Twice, 79C. Number 6, Secret Prize, 75C. Number 7, Science, an 81. This one has been passed from barn to barn, still hasn't found its way to the winner circle. But because it has a lot of those, um, a lot of different stats, it has more to go on in a maiden claiming race, and that's going to elevate it. She Rocks My Socks is one that I'm really interested in. I love seeing that big jump up, dropping out of the maiden special weight ranks here. So that one's going to get an A as well at 3-1. And then Streaky Gray Line came in as a C at a 79. So that's what I have right now, subject to go back and change as I need. So I'm going to come in here now to race number 8, 5.5 furlongs, Philly Claimer, 35,000. I've got the one horse here, Caffeine Rush at 4-1 as an A. I have Ilkner as a C. I have Battle Cry as a C. Uh, Emuna, the number 4, as a C. Foolish Heart as an A. And Between Dreams as an A. Number 9, Isadora Ada, I have as a C. Um, and of course, this is actually leg 3 because we're starting our pick 5 here in leg 2, just for the purposes of understanding that. I'm not using 2, 3, or 4. I will use the 5 as an A. I'll use the 6 as a B. I'm not using the 7 or the 8 at all. I'm going to use the 9 as a C, the 10 as a C, I will not use the 11. Supposed to be entered for main track only. I don't know if that's going to come into play tomorrow or not. I haven't had a chance to check the weather yet. Probably should have done that before I went through here. But if things change, I'll be posting my boards after scratches anyway, so you'll be able to see on my Twitter at Handicapping T3 if there's any changes I'd want to make there. So 66X for the first one, 82B on the number 2 horse. We're going to go A on the 8 to 5 here. Uh, Not using that one in the 5. I've got an A. 6, I've got an A. 7, no play. And then closing out the card, the pay leg here. You can see right now I don't have anything listed, but once I start putting stuff into that final leg, we should be getting stuff. So I'm not using 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use the 4 as an A. Still within budget because this is in black. 63. Nope. Nope. 7 I'm going to use as a C. So this is 4, 5, 6, 7. Put that one in. I'm going to use the 8 as an A. Skip it. Skip it. This one does scare me a little bit, dropping in class, 20% on the second career. I might actually just throw this one in as a C type as well, just to cover my bases. 34.61. I certainly don't want to make it this far and then get knocked out. Let's see how we're doing. So actually, all of our tickets are going to end up being in budget here after going through that. So let's take a look at how our Pick 5 ticket is laid out right now. So I've currently got all of my A's. Okay, so I am actually over budget. Sorry, that's over here. I knew I had to be with as many horses as I was including. So I've got $18 on all my A selections. All A's with 1B, I have $33. I have all A's with 2B's is going to be 18. And then right now, all A's with 1C is currently $126. So that's eating up a huge chunk of my budget. Right now, we are at about $200 in terms of the tickets. And then you can see that here it actually spit out exactly how the ticket structures would break down. So you can see my all A ticket here, and then here's my various all A's with 1B. I obviously don't have a B ticket uh, deep here just because of the way that so there'd be A B, but because there's no B's, it's not producing that result. So you can see this is kind of how it would play out. That's a $200 investment for all of these various tickets, especially with the carryover. That's probably not a bad investment. If I did want to take out like my C options, I could go over here to my pick 5 and I could just uncheck the C's and it would take them off the queue. And then I can see over here now my selections, the whole of the cost of the wager. If I don't include any C's, would be $69. To be honest, as I was going back through this, I think the maiden races are ones I definitely want to include some C's in. So I'm thinking for sure the 11th. And I'm thinking I'd probably want to include C's. I think I'll skip them there. Um, Skip them in the 9th. Skip them in the 8th. So I think I'm just going to take C's in 7 and 11. So that would be bookenders right here and right here. And now when I come back over to my chart, now I've got 2 of those put in, $54. So now I'm at 123 with an original budget of 159. I'm just going to go ahead here and kind of stay over this so that I have a nice screenshot of my tickets to get in to this pick 5 for under $150. And that way, if you want to replicate these tickets, you can just go ahead and screen grab there and hopefully hit it big and take down the big jackpot. So if you do end up using these picks either directly to hit the pick 5 or if you kind of use them to help guide and then make some adjustments, please let me know. I'd love to hear your success stories and hear how T3 helped you get where you need to go. So once again, I will be posting updates after scratches tomorrow on my Twitter account at Handicapping T3. Good luck, and I hope you take down the jackpot.